Welcome to Faith in Psalms, where we explore the timeless wisdom of the Scriptures. Join us on a journey through faith, discovering lessons that resonate in our daily lives. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to be part of our spiritual community. Let's embark on this enlightening adventure. Psalm 5, the dawn's call to the divine King. As the first light of dawn breaks through the veil of night, the world begins to stir, slowly waking from its slumber. The air is still, cool with the lingering dew of the early morning, and in this silence, a lone figure stands at the threshold of a grand temple, his eyes lifted to the heavens. This man, weary yet steadfast, carries the weight of his burdens in his heart. His voice trembles with both reverence and desperation as he calls out to the one who reigns above all, Jehovah, the Almighty, the eternal King of all creation. O Lord Jehovah Hidasha, he whispers, his breath fogging in the morning air. Bend your ear and hear my words. See into my soul, into the depths where my thoughts churn like a restless sea. Know the meditations that I have held in silence, the prayers that I dare not speak aloud, for I fear they may never reach your ears. His voice gains strength, emboldened by the clarity of his need. My King, my God, hear me, he cries, for it is you alone I seek, you alone to whom I plead. I rise in the early hours when the stars still flicker faintly to stand before you. Each day, with the light of dawn, I come to present my case before you. And I wait, yes, I wait in hope and expectation. For I know that you, Jehovah the Almighty, are a just and righteous judge. You are the one who sees all and knows all. Nothing is hidden from your gaze. The light of the rising sun casts long shadows on the temple's stone steps, and the man steps forward, drawn to the place where heaven and earth seem to meet. His steps are slow but deliberate, each one a testimony to his unwavering faith in the face of overwhelming adversity. His enemies are many, their hearts filled with deceit, their tongues dripping with falsehoods and flattery. But he knows that none of their schemes will stand before the righteous Lord. O Lord, you are not a God who delights in wickedness. No, evil cannot dwell with you. The proud, those who strut and boast, boast, will not stand in your presence. For you, O Lord, despise the ways of the wicked. You hate all who do wrong, all who deceive and mislead with their lies. The bloodthirsty, the treacherous, they have no place in your kingdom. You will destroy them. You will cast them down into the pit they themselves have dug. His words hang in the still air, carried up to the heavens as if on wings. His heart swells with a mix of fear and awe, for he knows the power of the God he serves. This is no mere human ruler. This is the creator of the universe, the one who formed the earth with a word, who breathed life into mankind. Yet despite the grandeur and majesty of Jehovah, there is mercy, a mercy that this man clings to with all his strength. But as for me, he continues, his voice softer now, I will come into your house. I will enter because of your great mercy, not because of anything I have done. I come in awe and reverence, and I bow down before your holy temple. I worship you, O Lord, with a trembling heart, for I know that without your mercy, I am nothing. Without your love, I would be lost. The sun climbs higher, painting the sky with hues of orange and gold, and the man lifts his hands, palms upward, in a gesture of supplication. He knows that the path ahead is treacherous, filled with pitfalls and snares laid by his enemies. But he trusts in the guidance of the Lord. He has seen the faithfulness of Jehovah time and again, and he believes that the God who led him this far will not abandon him now. Lead me, O Lord, in your righteousness, he pleads, his voice a quiet prayer in the stillness of the morning. Because of my enemies, make your way straight before me. They lie in wait, their words like poison, their hearts filled with deceit. Their mouths are open graves full of death and destruction. They speak with smooth tongues, but their intentions are evil. O God, let them fall by their own schemes. Let their evil plots be their undoing. The man's eyes fill with tears, not of sorrow, but of a deep, abiding trust. He knows that his enemies are powerful, that they have wealth, influence, and cunning on their side. But he also knows that none of that matters in the face of the Almighty. For Jehovah, the God of justice, the God of truth, will not let the wicked prevail. Cast them out for their many sins, O Lord, for they have rebelled against you. But let all who take refuge in you rejoice. Let them sing for joy forever. Spread your protection over them, that those who love your name may be filled with joy. He pauses, his heart lifting with hope as he envisions the multitude of faithful souls, all gathered under the protective wings of the Almighty. They are safe not because they are strong, but because their God is. They are victorious not because of their own efforts, but because Jehovah fights for them. And in this truth the man finds peace. For surely, O Lord, you bless the righteous. You surround them with your favor, as with a shield. Your love is their defense, your grace their refuge. As the morning sun bathes the world in light, the man lowers his hands and steps back from the temple. His prayer is complete, but his faith remains unshaken. He knows that no matter what lies ahead, he will face it with the strength and protection of the Almighty. And with this knowledge, he turns and walks into the day, his heart filled with peace, his steps guided by the invisible hand of the God he serves. Psalm 6, a cry in the darkness, a journey of faith and redemption. Lord, God of all creation, do not let your wrath fall upon me in a fury of anger. I tremble at the very thought of your displeasure. Do not discipline me in the heat of your rage, for I am weak, O Lord. I stand before you broken and frail, fragile in both body and spirit. I am a mere shadow of the person I once was, worn down by the weight of the world and the battles within my soul. I am trembling, O God. I feel my bones quiver with fear, and my heart pounds within me, for I know how mighty you are and how small I have become in the presence of your greatness. 2. I plead for your mercy, O Lord. How long must I endure this agony? How long must I suffer without the balm of your healing grace? My soul is weary, my body exhausted. My spirit is fraying at the edges. Every day feels like an endless desert of despair, and every night brings only shadows that torment me further. I am consumed by fear, by guilt, by sorrow too great to bear alone. O God, I beg you, hear my cries. Do not turn away from me in your anger. Do not leave me to perish in this state of helplessness. For who can survive without your mercy? Who can rise from the depths of anguish without your hand to lift them? How long will you be silent, O Lord? How long will you withhold your face from me, allowing me to sink deeper into the abyss? 3. My soul is deeply troubled, Lord, beyond what words can express. I feel as though I am drowning in sorrow, sinking into the darkest waters where no light can reach. And yet, even as I struggle, even as I reach out with hands trembling in desperation, it feels as if you are far from me. How long, O Lord? How long will you delay your salvation? How long will you let me endure this unbearable weight before you come to rescue me? 4. Return to me, O Lord, with your mercy and grace. Turn your face back towards me, for only you can save me from this torment. Only you can deliver me from the darkness that surrounds my soul. I am lost without you, like a ship adrift in a storm, with no anchor to hold me fast. Without your guidance, I am like a leaf caught in the wind, tossed and turned with no direction, no hope. Please, O Lord, return to me. Rescue my soul from the grip of despair, for your love is steadfast. Your mercy is unfailing. I cannot continue in this state. I am at the end of myself. There is no strength left in me to fight this battle alone. I need you, Lord. I need your saving grace. For without it, what am I? Without you, who will remember me? Who will care for me in the land of the dead? 5. For in death, who remembers your name? Who among the departed can offer you praise? If I descend into the grave, what good will I be to you? Who can glorify your name from the darkness of Sheol? I do not want to be lost to oblivion, O Lord. I do not want to vanish into the silence, where no songs of worship rise. Save me, O God, for I long to live. I long to speak of your wonders in the land of the living. 6. I am exhausted from my endless groaning. Each night my tears pour down like a river, soaking my bed, drowning my pillow. My body is worn out from the weeping, from the sorrow that never leaves me. My strength is gone, drained away by the constant flow of grief. I have cried so many tears, Lord, that I feel there are none left, and yet still the sorrow remains, a heavy cloud that never lifts. Each night the same thoughts circle in my mind. the regrets, the fears, the failures. They whisper in the darkness, taunting me, telling me that I am not enough, that I am forgotten, that I am beyond saving. And so I weep. I weep until there are no more tears left to cry. I weep until I am empty, hollowed out by the weight of it all. My body shakes with the sobs, my soul trembles with despair. 7. My eyes are weary from the grief, swollen and red from the endless crying. I can hardly see anymore. So clouded is my vision with tears. My enemies surround me, laughing at my distress, mocking my pain. They wait for me to fall, to give up, to surrender to the darkness. And I am so close to doing just that. My strength is failing. My hope is fading. I do not know how much longer I can hold on. 8. But then in the midst of the despair, something changes. A light breaks through the darkness. A voice cuts through the silence. It is the voice of the Lord, the voice I have been longing to hear. He has heard my cries. He has not forgotten me. He has seen my tears, and he has listened to my prayers. 9. The Lord has heard my plea for mercy. He has not turned a deaf ear to my suffering. He has seen the anguish of my soul, and he has come to rescue me. My enemies, those who sought to destroy me, will now be put to shame. They thought they had won. They thought I was defeated, but they did not know the power of my God. 10. My enemies will retreat in disgrace. They will be struck with terror, for they will see that the Lord is with me. They will be the ones to tremble now, for they will know that they have opposed the Almighty. They will be the ones who are put to shame, who are consumed with fear. O Lord, you have delivered me from the depths of despair. You have rescued me from the clutches of my enemies. You have turned my mourning into joy, my weeping into laughter. You have restored my soul, given me strength where there was none. And now I will praise you with all that I am. I will lift up your name. I will declare your greatness to all who will listen. For you are my salvation, my hope, my refuge in times of trouble. 11. I remember, O Lord, the days of old when your hand was upon me. I recall the times you carried me through trials, when you parted the seas of adversity and led me on dry ground. I remember your faithfulness in the wilderness, how you fed me manna from heaven when all seemed lost. You were my guide through the deserts of life, a pillar of fire by night and a cloud by day. You did not abandon me then, and you will not abandon me now. 12. Even in the silence you are there. Even when I cannot see you, you are working on all things for my good. I trust in your timing, Lord, even when it feels long and unbearable. I trust that you know what is best for me, even when I do not understand. For your ways are higher than my ways, and your thoughts higher than my thoughts. You see the end from the beginning, and you know the plans you have for me, plans to prosper me and not to harm me, plans to give me hope and a future. 13. And so I will wait for you, O Lord. I will wait with patience, with faith, knowing that you will come in your perfect time. I will wait for you as the watchman waits for the dawn, knowing that the night will not last forever. I will wait for you because I know that you are faithful. You will not leave me in this place of sorrow. You will not abandon me to the grave. You will come to my rescue, and you will bring me out of the darkness into your marvelous light. 14. O Lord my God, you are my strength and my song. You have become my salvation. You have turned my mourning into dancing, my sorrow into joy. You have lifted me up from the pit and set my feet upon a rock. You have given me a new song to sing, a song of praise to our God. Many will see and fear and put their trust in the Lord. 15. Blessed is the one who trusts in the Lord, who does not look to the proud or to those who turn aside to lies. Many, O Lord my God, are the wonders you have done, the things you planned for us. None can compare with you. Were I to speak and tell of your deeds, they would be too many to declare. 16. I will not keep silent, O Lord. I will proclaim your righteousness in the great assembly. I will not conceal your love and your truth from others, for you have been faithful to me, and I will be faithful to you. Thank you all for joining us today on Faith in Psalms. We appreciate your support. Don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons so you won't miss out on our upcoming Bible stories. Wishing you peace and abundant blessings. We look forward to seeing you in our next storytelling adventure.